Right, sir. Let me also rope in Major General Mohammad Ali Shah on the story. Thank you for joining us, sir. Now, this particular, of course, Pakistan's mystery submarine has been unveiled, and we have the blueprint here where we can see how exactly it looks. Do you think that this is, of course, state of the art? And what do you think that now Pakistan is expanding on its military arsenal?
You know, Arti, first, Pakistan should not forget what we did with them on 4 December 1971, when the Battle of Longewala, only 120 brave hearts of ours, fought with a full armored brigade. The Air Force was roped in, and the Air Force bombarded them out of shape. On 8th December 1971, our Indian Navy bombarded the port of Karachi, and they had hell to pay thereafter. They should not forget that defeat. We thereafter even took 25,000 prisoners of war, who we returned with full military honors, unconditionally, without any condition, without any expectations. They took 56 of our prisoners of war, and those 56 of them are still missing till date. Rajiv Gandhi and Benazir Bhutto, when they were Prime Minister of the respective countries, they spoke about getting them released. There was some talk, but thereafter it fizzled out. The Red Cross Society and the UN mission have come in and they have inspected the Pakistani jails, but it's to no avail. Now that is the reason Pakistan, who refused to identify the dead bodies of the soldiers in 1999 in Kargil, saying that they're not our soldiers. Can you imagine a more shameless nation than that? Now, can you imagine when you actually do not honor your soldiers? Just some time back, when my network went away, I'm so sorry about that, we were talking about the Chinese people honoring their dead soldiers. Now look at here, look over here. Here they do not acknowledge. Now what they are actually indulging is, let me tell you now, they are coming hand in glove with the terrorists. It's the only nation I know where the army comes in hand in gloves with the militants. In India, the army fights the militants. In Pakistan, they come hand in glove with the militants and they conspire against a different country. Look at Balakot. They had a 7-acre land on top of a mountain, but they had tradesmen, they had drivers, cooks, barbers, cleaners, and we went and bombarded them into their territory. Look what happened in Jammu. They are now sending in drones. They are sending UAVs because earlier Pakistan was training suicide bombers to come into India, human bomb. Right. I'll give you an example of 21st May 1991, when Rajiv Gandhi was actually assassinated in Sri Lanka by the LTT, a human bomb was used. Pakistan got a brilliant idea with that, and Pakistan started manufacturing human bombs. Now they are getting into UAVs, they're getting into spying. So now this mysterious submarine which has been spotted, they are using it for aerial and recce purposes, for gathering information, for their spying purpose. Because as the Chinese author Sun Tzu writes in chapter 2, paragraph 4, line 2, the acme of a military general is to win wars without fighting. China believes in that, but Pakistan is not a peace-loving nation. They will see, the job of a recce party is they have to go across, gather information and come back and give the party the actual information so that the main headquarters can plan an attack thereafter. Right. The job of a recce party is not to actually launch an attack. So this submarine, I see, would have come with an intention of gathering intelligence so that they record whatever data they can, and they can plan something even more severe in the future. But we are no less, we are alert. Our enemy think that they are smarter than us. But let me tell them, if they are listening to us through your channel right now, that we are any day smarter than them in every way possible, Aarti.
Right, sir. Thank you for your insight. I would like to thank Major General Mohammad Ali Shah and Wing Commander Praful Bakshi for joining me on the broadcast and providing insight into this story. Let's shift